Hello, collective. I am back with a few nuggets for my baddies. Okay, so I want to share another message with you. If you enjoy these little nuggets that I'm dropping, just drop me some comments and I'll continue to do them. I might not be able to do them every day, but I'm going to try to share them more often just so you can know what's in the program and what I can help you work on in the future if you're interested. Okay, but another way that you all can remain trapped in the matrix or just in a karmic cycle is by mentally, emotionally, or physically repeating karmic cycles. So I'll give an example of the mental blockages that cause you to remain trapped in a karmic cycle. So if you are the type that, and this is no judgment, guys, everybody goes through this and has to learn lessons, and so they can clear this karmic energy and then heal and move forward. So don't take this as someone's targeting you. Everybody has to go through some type of mental baggage or anguish so that they can break free from a traumatic way of thinking, if that makes sense. Okay? Even if you haven't experienced trauma, you have some type of negative emotion or negative thought patterns that you're going to need to heal in this lifetime. 111 on the clock. So what can keep you stuck in a cycle is allowing that thought pattern to recycle itself. And what does that mean? 123 on the clock. So if you're always constantly thinking, oh, this is never going to work out. If you're a self-sabotager, if you're somebody that's very pessimistic, when things don't go your way, you're trapping yourself in the cycle. Okay, so the way that you can break out of that cycle is recreating the way you respond when something does not work in your favor. Seeing things from a higher perspective, being more positive, having a counter response when your ego says, oh, that wasn't going to work anyway. 155 on the clock. One thing I want to make sure that you know is your ego is there to protect you, and the way it shows up, okay, the way your ego speaks to you is basically dependent on where you are mentally. So if you do not believe in yourself, then your ego is going to be afraid to allow you to move forward and do things. So it's going to send you negative thought patterns. So an example of that would be if you don't believe in yourself. 222 on the clock. Sorry, I can't help myself. But if you don't believe in yourself, your ego is always going to pop up and say, don't do that. You're going to get hurt. Don't do that. That's going to scare you. Don't do that. That's not going to work out in your favor. 234 on the clock. And the way that you can calm your ego from doing that and making it to where it's more of a servant and more supportive of your dreams is by believing in yourself first, knowing that you can achieve anything, obtain anything that you're seeking in this life. Okay, and then your ego will be like, okay, I think she's got this, covered. I can support her instead of being so, protective and trying to shield her or him from life, because that's exactly what the ego is doing, is trying to protect you, but it's sabotaging you at the same time. Okay, so a mental pattern that you could also be trapped in is allowing yourself to believe that nothing's going to work out for you, and then allowing that to transpire, that thought pattern to transpire through everything: your relationships, your connections with your children, the way you communicate with your children, the way you communicate with your family, the way you communicate on the job, the way you do your work. That thought pattern can cycle through everything you do because you're so connected to being pessimistic that you can't break free. Okay, so the way that you can work through that thought pattern, like I said, is to start recreating the way you view things when they don't work out in your favor. For one, be more positive, be more optimistic. If the ego shows up, it's because you're needing to teach the ego that you're fine, you're safe to make a different change, to do things differently. You're safe and you're able to believe in yourself. Teach your ego that yes, you're capable of doing this. Yeah, it might not work out all the time, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, you're capable and you're able to do the things that you want in this life. Teach your ego that you don't have to be protected and shielded. You're already protected and guided by spirit. You don't need excessive amounts of protection to sabotage your success. Okay, by believing in yourself, you teach your ego, I'm okay. Let me live. Okay, that's the only way I'm going to grow. That's the only way I'm going to heal. Okay, with all this anxiety that comes and shows up behind that, that also blocks your intuition. So if your ego is so loud and trying to protect you and prevent you from living, you definitely cannot hear your intuition, which is there to help you make decisions that align with your higher self. Okay, so your intuition, if you can't hear your intuition, then you're definitely not connected with source. So that means your crown and your third eye is blocked because you're allowing your ego to be too loud. Okay, your ego's there to protect you, but it's sabotaging you because you don't believe in yourself. Okay, so break the karmic cycle with the thought patterns by counter explaining to your ego that you are capable. Show your ego that you are capable, that you believe in yourself, and then your ego will shift and they will begin to believe in you, and then the thoughts will shift with them. Okay, and then the ego won't be so loud, and then you can hear your intuition. Then you can take and receive guidance from source, because now you can hear source because you have calmed your ego. I hope this makes sense for somebody. If you guys want me to continue doing these, I will. Drop me a comment and let me know. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.